Hi, my friends, and welcome back to the channel. I'm so grateful you are here. I'm suppressing a little bit of a giggle because today's topic is perfectly in line with my own experience of what is going on right now, which is really, really rare, but it's perfect because one, I had the time to make this for you guys before Christmas, and two, because it shows that this stuff still happens to me very, very occasionally. So, let's get into it. Let's talk about why one small change can derail your whole day and what that's really about, right? So, one cancellation, one late arrival, one, hey, can I reschedule text that comes in right as you're transitioning between clients, one client who swore they were coming, now they're not. A client quietly dropping off the schedule and not expecting you to charge them a fee, chasing down payments way after the missed treatment time, and suddenly the entire day is completely derailed. So, just for context, I had a client this morning for 10 a.m., a new client, and they put a card on file, which happened to be expired. Square, if you could fix that, that would be great. Thanks. Every frustrated massage therapist ever and service provider. Fix it. But they also did not fill out the intake form. And then you know how you just like get that feeling? You get that feeling where it's like, I think I'm going to have a couple hours on my hands here in just a little bit. And they just totally no called, no showed. Tried to charge the card. My systems were working. Square's system was not working. Obviously, I'm a little salty about it, and I should be because you should not be allowed to put an expired or insufficient funds card on file for any sort of service whatsoever. So, very frustrating, very annoying. Fix it, Square. But that allowed me the time today to create a video for you all about why one small change, like a cancellation or somebody trying to squeeze in last minute or chasing funds around, right, can derail your whole day. And then we're going to talk about what that's really about. So, if you're new around these parts, my name is Erin Stebbins. I have been in practice doing pain relief and posture correction massage for 14 years since May of 2011. And I am here to help you gain some experience, to help you learn new ways to run your business, to create some balance, to create some sustainability, and create something that really feels super aligned with you, your priorities, your values, and your resources, right? So, since 2021, I've been mentoring massage therapists in how to create a balanced business and how to create bank while they're doing it at the same time, right? So, this methodology and everything I teach and everything I mentor with my clients and my community is not only lived experience, but designed to work for you. So let's get into it. So, yeah, one small change, right? Maybe it's a cancellation, maybe it's chasing down payments, and it just throws off your entire day, right? Like, past me, this would have totally derailed my day. I would have been really pissed. I was pissed for a minute, and I'm still really pissed at Square, obviously. But this would have, past me would have been really, really upset and taken it personally, and it's so much disrespect. How could they do this? It's right before Christmas. Do they not think that they think I'm actually getting paid for this time? It would just go on, and I would spiral, right? The entire day would feel off, not just your schedule. It's like your energy, your mood, your patience, your sense of control. What was supposed to be a short, contained workday quietly turns into a long one. And what felt stable an hour ago now feels weirdly fragile, right? And even if nothing else goes wrong, your body is already bracing for the next thing. Because it's not actually the cancellation, the boundary, the glitch itself that throws you. It's the way one small change can ripple out and touch everything else. Your income, your time, your boundaries, your nervous system, all at once. So when something changes last minute, and I really want you to hear this, it rarely shows up alone. It's the empty hour you don't know what to do with, and the mental math you start doing about money. It's the decision about whether to enforce your policy and the familiar guilt that creeps in right behind it. It's rearranging your personal plans for a client who ends up canceling anyway. It's the awkward follow-up about late payment. The tech glitch that double books you on the same day you already feel behind. The reminder that didn't send. The charge that didn't go through. The sudden realization that you don't actually have a plan for what happens when this occurs. Yes? And maybe the most draining part of this is that you can feel yourself becoming the system in real time. You're over here recalculating, redeciding, renegotiating, recentering over and over and over and over again. It's not a time problem, you guys. It's a containment and a system problem. The stress is coming from being forced to make too many decisions in the moment. Decisions that affect your income, energy, boundaries, and your sense of safety all at the same time. And you're not reacting to the schedule change, okay? You're reacting to the lack of ground beneath it. Trying to create flexibility, ease, consistency in that environment is like trying to build on sand. Two therapists can experience this exact same cancellation and have totally different reactions. One spirals, the day feels ruined, the money feels shaky, the resentment creeps in, the self-doubt starts to creep in. And the other therapist might just shrug, adjust, move on. The difference is not personality or confidence or being better at boundaries necessarily. It's whether or not the business itself is holding that practitioner. So when the business is solid, a cancellation is just an event. And when it's not solid, a cancellation becomes a threat. Okay. And this is why policies alone don't fix this. You can have a beautifully written cancellation policy, like I do, and still freeze when it comes time to enforce it. I don't do that anymore, but still. You can tell yourself you'll be more firm next time and still make exceptions you regret. You can swear you'll stop rearranging your life around clients and then do it again the moment you feel pressured. Because boundaries without structure still require emotional labor. And emotional labor, when repeated regularly, becomes burnout. So, what we're trying to do, a lot of us really, is to create ease and flexibility without that container. We want to be human. We want to be compassionate and adaptable. And a lot of us don't realize that adaptability only works when there's something solid to adapt from. Otherwise, every change requires you to personally absorb the impact. That is building on sand. Containment looks like having decisions made before the moment arrives. This is what systems are. It means when a cancellation happens, you're not asking yourself what to do. You already know. You've designed options that work for you. It means an open spot doesn't automatically mean stress. It might mean rest or admin. It might mean a new client or income recovery or nothing at all. And that's okay because your business can handle it. It means last minute booking requests don't feel invasive and weird. They become optional, they become neutral, strategic even, and you start to choose instead of react. And it means that tech hiccups are annoying because obviously, hello, they suck, right? But it's not going to destabilize your entire day. Money conversations become clean and not energetically charged, and enforcing a policy doesn't feel like a moral dilemma every flipping time. It feels like following through on something that already supports you and your client. When your business is built with these supportive systems, you stop living in a constant low grade state of vigilance. You're not bracing for the next change. You're not replanning your income in your head. You're not wondering if this is just how massage businesses are. I hear that one all the time because it's not. You're just trying to do flexibility, ease, and sustainability without the systems that make them possible. This and so much more. This and so much more is the work we do inside the Balance Biz program. We're not fixing surface level behaviors. I'm not handing you scripts and just like hoping for the best, okay? But we're actually building the underlying structure that holds your schedule, your money, your boundaries, and your nervous system. So last minute things stop feeling like landmines, right? Because the goal is not to eliminate change. That's impossible. And trust me, you don't want that to happen. But the goal is to stop letting one small change ruin everything and derail your entire day. So this is exactly why I created the Balance Biz program community 90-day experience. It's not made to be another class, and it's definitely not more information to just like keep in your head, and it's not more shelf development you'll never use, okay? But this is designed as a one of a kind 90-day experience built for massage therapists by a massage therapist where you finally stop holding everything alone. Because what most of us actually want isn't more strategy necessarily, but it's the feeling of waking up and knowing your business, won't knock the wind out of them that day. Inside the community, you're not just learning stuff, you're being held by a structure that supports you while you build something better. You receive resources that help you design systems that don't collapse the moment something changes. Systems that make your schedule feel flexible instead of fragile. Systems that let one cancellation be neutral instead of destabilizing. Systems that stop you from having to redecide your boundaries, policies, and your worth every single week. And you're not left to figure it out in isolation either. You have daily support from a community of therapists who actually understand what your day to day looks like. So when something happens, you don't spiral in your own head. You can reality check, normalize, course correct, and move on without losing momentum immediately. You get a sounding board and a structure. So instead of constantly wondering, am I doing this right? You finally feel steady. You stop second guessing every decision. You stop reacting from guilt and fear, and you start operating from clarity and confidence and leadership. And you also don't have to reinvent the wheel. You are given done for you marketing materials every month so you can communicate clearly, consistently, and professionally without overthinking, without burning hours on content, and without feeling like you're really bad at marketing. You get to show up in a way that feels super aligned and natural, and it still works. But above all, the Balance Biz community is a place where you finally get to build a massage business that supports you without becoming rigid, transactional, or burnt out in the process. This is a place where you get to create consistency without micromanaging every freaking detail, where you can grow without hustling or overextending, where your business feels stable and human at the same time, where you get to have the business you've always wanted without having to be on all the time, without carrying the emotional load alone, and without feeling like one small change can undo everything. And guess what, y'all? This work gets to be really flipping fun. It gets to feel relieving, empowering, expansive. It gets to feel like something, it gets to feel like you're finally building something that will last. If you're ready to stop building on sand and start feeling super supported by your business instead of stressed out by it, the Balance Biz community is where that shift happens. So I'm going to put some details about this in the show notes, in the comments here, in the notes, whatever, down below. Feel free to check that stuff out. And remember that one small change or detail or unexpected glitch does not have to send you into a total downward spiral, and you don't have to be doing your business alone. So I look forward to chatting with you. If this sounds even just a little bit aligned or you're curious, of course you can reach out to me directly, and I look forward to chatting with you. I hope you have a wonderful holiday season, and happy Tuesday, my friends. Bye.